difference. Going up against Ajerss right now, if you mess up a single night, not even mess it up. It wasn't even like he went out a level or he fell or he got under the stair. He just fell on the floor, lost the momentum before he turned, and that like half a second is the difference, because Ajerss is literally running this course within a second of perfection with every run.
Look at that. I'm just staring in awe right now, trying to
the waterfall
spot the difference.
Insane.
It's just hard to, like, it's literally hard to spot the difference between the two when they're just that close. One, you know, kind of jumps off the ramp a little earlier. The other takes it a little bit further, but ultimately when they hit that next part of the course, they're still very much there. And you talk about
oh my gosh,
like it slipped just a little bit. 2:17 for Ajerss.
That was Stretch's best time. That would have been a 2:17 or at worst a 2:18. So that is potentially Stretch's best time, but he just couldn't beat out Ajerss because that was his worst time. Right now they're gonna go again. If Stretch cannot beat a 2:17 and Ajerss doesn't do better than a 2:17, that is it. The tournament will be over. We'll have Ajerss as the winner and Stretch as second place. But if Stretch can somehow win this, do better than a 2:17 and Ajerss can't, they will go again, because Stretch has come through the losers bracket. Ajerss as his advantage from winning all the way through. He has not dropped a single round today. He has a loss in the back pocket out of fairness. So it's a tall ask for Stretch, but honestly, I'm so impressed with what he's putting on right now.
Yeah, definitely. And again, Stretch has, you know, technically got more runs, right? Consistently back to back, being in the lower bracket. So that could be enough to at least just stay hot here, as Ajerss is on the back burner waiting for the games to kind of spin up. But again, Stretch, you know, you did great, but Ajerss did even better somehow, and that was the slowest run of the day, 2:17. I don't know, is Ajerss losing his touch here, or, you know, does it even matter at this point? Can't Stretch just be better than what we've seen him be so far?
I mean, this is like the blueprint battle. We're just seeing the story of two insane competitors, like just ahead of the field right now. On most other regions would win it, but the person they're going up against is just that good. Edgy and Kanata set record-breaking times 5 times in a row. Edgy was just that little bit better. Stretch has just been getting better and better today, but Ajer's starting point was just potentially too good. He doesn't have to get better. As long as he doesn't get worse, he holds on. But Stretch is here to play. Stretch is coming out hot right now. This is a really, really good start for both these competitors. You can't count Stretch out, and honestly, so much respect for bringing it to this point, because against anyone else today and across most regions, Ajerss would have just been the clear. He would have won it. There would be no suspense with how good he is, but Stretch is really stepping it up here.
Yeah, for sure. And again, we didn't even expect him to do this good, and now he is actually ahead. He's hit every single ramp boost he's needed, and Stretch is on track. Stretch is officially on track to beat Ajerss here, to go the distance so he can get another round out of this. And look at this, Ajerss is getting a full distance fall there from the waterfall. Now comes the ramp boost that he's been doing this entire time. Catches himself, almost gets taken out there. Maybe just, I don't know, a slither of a difference of HP. Remember, he only has one, so
that was
decimals
close.
Keep him alive.
That
right
was
now.
Close. I genuinely think that was the decimals. I think if that was any further, if he landed on even a cone, just that half a square, not even a whole square difference, I think that would have been the difference there. And Stretch taking some big damage. He's opting to try and ramp boost through this top, which is getting some shots through. But if he doesn't go down, it could be worth it. That's it. It's over. It's over. Ajerss wins. Stretch has gone down. There is no chance that Stretch can now beat a 2:17. Ajerss, he DM'd me. He said, hey, 2:16 isn't the best I've got. He then hits a 2:15. Then he DMs me again, being like, hey, man, this is going to be a flawless victory. I don't know. You're hyping me up on the broadcast. You got to hype me up more. I'm going to win this. And that level of confidence is insane. Quick stat here. Ajerss' worst time today is still better than the best time of anyone else in the competition. Ajerss hitting the donkey laugh. And honestly, if this was against someone else, I'd be like, come on, man, be the bigger person. But you know, roles reversed. Stretch will be doing the exact same thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ajerss will be taking home the $10,000 and being officially crowned the man of the day for NAE's on the high tier map. He's just been that good. Stretch is still trying to catch up. You know, he's trying his best.
I don't think he's trying. I think he's just going for the free builds. They heard my theory of trying to do some kind of synchronized build off here and we can give them scores, but unfortunately, that's not the game mode here. This is the high tier build battle, and Ajerss will be the undisputed best high tier builder in NAE. Absolutely undisputed here. He's just running it home in style at this point.
I respect it. It's a victory dance, baby. That's a $10,000 move right there. Let's go. He gets to take it all home. It's his pricing. And you know what? He was by and far the best, right? It has been the story. We've known that, you know, he put in the practice, and that's what we love to see. People put in the preparation, and preparation pay off. That is what we like to see here.
Ajerss undeniably deserved this win. There's no argument statistically on any level. There is no argument that Ajerss did not deserve this win. He is going to win, take out the $10,000. Ajerss, finish it off.
He's doing the little saucer. He's just doing a little saucer right off the field.
Did he finish?
Doesn't even matter.
I don't think he finished.
He didn't finish.
He did finish. Okay, thank you, Ajerss. At least he finished this one. He finished. We're going to make him finish if he didn't finish. We know that 217, Ajerss' first run, is going to be able to win it. He went all the way through, flawless wins through the winner's bracket, did not drop a single round. Like we just said, his worst time was every other competitor's best time. Absolutely ridiculous levels of consistency, and only going down on a world scale to Alan out of Asia, who was just that little bit better. But it's moves like that. It's the confidence to take those big boosts and the confidence to put it all out there and say, I am not losing a single round today, and then go on to back it up. Massive respect for Fusion Esports. Ajerss here. DJ and his teammate coming second yesterday. So as a trio, I think they have to be the best trio right now out of NAE East coming into this. They're doing phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely, and they've made a nice check this FNCS All-Stars week just to kick it off as well, you know? And that honestly, that's going to play really well into the solos this weekend, guys, because it's confidence boosting, and we all know this is a game of mentality, and look at that. Ajerss, you know, if you didn't get a 259, NAE probably would have had like the most
That's what I was gonna say.
Best average, by the way.
Come on, he's just when I know Fortnite Competitive tweeted out yesterday all the regions average. Everyone got a little bit spiced up over it. Everyone was comparing the regions. Ajerss potentially just cost, I think, multiple seconds. I don't know. Statistically, we had a lot of runs. That's at least going to bring it back by around 5 seconds or so. But it's insane from today, Monster. Honestly, NAE's just played so well today. We've had another day of the creative tournaments here. We've got one more to go tomorrow, but that is going to do it for me and Monster D-Face on the cast. We're going to throw it to the desk. We're going to bring it back tomorrow with Play for Keeps. Thank you for having us. Zeke, run it home.
I hate to burst everyone's bubble, but even with Ajerss deciding to not optimize and go for the best time, NAE still has the best average. That's crazy. It's absolutely insane to me. Yeah, I mean, a little saucer, dude. Just go ahead and little saucer up the ramp for the win. I don't even know. Like, Ajerss, what more can we say, Vivid? This guy was crushing it from the beginning. The mechanics on point. The EJ dashes on point. I mean, the stats said it all, right? His worst time was literally every other competitor's best. Their peak performance was his worst. How? Vivid, how?
Yeah, I mean, I think that his spotlight move for me, the thing that he was doing that really no other player was doing, was hitting that EJ dash right before the waterfall, so that way he took that momentum into the first waterfall there. And I gotta say, I think that's where that second or 2 seconds was coming from, because as you mentioned, there was a 217 on the day coming out of stretch, which was the best time out of any other competitor. And then Ajerss himself had a 215. So I do believe that that second to 2 second advantage that he had there was actually coming from that waterfall shot, because that was huge and I didn't see anybody else doing it. And the momentum there is massive, and I think it's really underrated, and I think players should have done a little bit better job researching and found that same move, because without it, I just don't think that they had a chance against Ajerss.
Yeah, I was just thinking as well, someone's probably just tuned in right at the last minute there and seen Ajerss winner with 259 and thought, what's going on in NAE right now? But honestly, the scores speak for themselves. Like today, his timing's been absolutely out of control. And Vivid, touched on exactly that. Those little tiny moments, those 1 or 2 little ways of getting around the course, that that kind of intuition from having practiced many times, or trying things out and finding ways to get around that other players simply haven't found, is the greatest advantage here in high tier, and that is exactly what Ajerss has done today. This little saucer. I mean, to be fair, we've had such close games, and obviously all these players are top of, they're all the top of their game. But when it comes down to it, Ajerss today was just a cut above. He was on a different level the entire time, the consistency as well. It is no mean feat to consistently get sub 220 throughout the entirety of the upper bracket. It's just something else. I mean, look at this here. He's gone all the way. He's not dropped once. He's had to go against some tough competition as well, from Commandment to Nut to Stretch again, and didn't even go to the second bracket reset. Just wipe the floor clean. Absolutely world class from tip to toe to head. Like everything, it was unbelievable scenes with it.
Yeah, well done by him. And as we mentioned earlier, Ajerss will be taking home at $10,000. Second place there is Stretch taking home at $7,500, and Kanata taking home $5,000 for himself there. And everybody walked away with a little bit of something today. Everybody got at least $1,250, so props to them. And I love how MDF worded it. You know, that little saucer, that $10,000 emote to ride away in style.
You know, sometimes MDF has some spot-on calls, and that was one of them. Absolutely. It was, you know, Ajerss, well fought, well-deserved. You love to see it. But, boys, this paints a massive target on his back coming into Play for Keeps tomorrow, going into the solo competition on Saturday. Because you know, the moment that he makes a single misstep and he gets dropped, everyone's going to be like, what up now, Ajerss? What up now, little saucer boy? Ride your little saucer back to the lobby, friend. You know it's going to happen. So we'll have to see how all of that does go. But, guys, that's it. We're done for the day with NA East. But don't forget, still got more action. NA West. We've got another high tier going on over there. Different subset of players, different cast and crew. So make sure if you want to see more Fortnite action, stick around. But, of course, give these guys a follow. These guys are incredible. Give Aussie Antics and Monster D-Face a follow because they are incredible as well. Fortnite fam, if you're not going to join us for NA West, and we can't wait to see you back tomorrow for more action from the FNCS All-Star Showdown. We love you, and as always, we'll see you on that battle bus.